Alright, welcome everyone to round 2. Gonna see how it goes with Giant Gruul deck. Not so good with one man probably, or one land probably. One land and a Borborygmos, even though I do have two 1-drops and a 2-drop, that's not gonna do it. So that's quite a bit better. Prefer Obviously, I'd prefer to have a mountain, since this card takes 2 of them, and this will be one of them. But I can play a Foundry Champion when I get there, if I draw some land. This isn't an ideal hand by any means, but I don't want to go to 5, keep drawing planes, but the Grokey Rune on 3 will turn some stuff on. Most of my deck is green, so other than this as a double red, most of my deck's green. This will play with my key rune, so let's go ahead and run it out there. Apparently he took a mulligan as well. So let's see what happens. Alright, well there's a blue deck. Obviously if you're going to play a lot of 6 and 7 drops, you're just going to draw them sometimes. So, what are you going to do? Happy to have won round 1. Alright, well that'll ping away for a while. Okay. Got the whole Naya up and running. Can play Homing Lightning. If he drops like another Metropolis Sprite, then I might do that. If not, we'll see what he plays. At least we're ramping in. He's playing nothing. Is he stuck on 2 land? If he's stuck on 2 land, we gotta try a chance. He's not. Ooh, Clan Defiance. That's such a good card. Okay, here we're at 5 mana, so we can't play these 2 big guys. But when we get to 6, we're gonna be in pretty good shape, I think. I'm just gonna attack with the key rune here, get some damage in. Don't really have any other plays. I'm not going to play a Clan Defiance to kill a Metropolis Sprite. If he plays a ground guy, the plan is, hopefully, the good news, we can play anything we draw except for Borborygmos, and I probably just jinxed myself. But we draw 1 land, we can play Ruination Worm. I guess Foundry Champion would still ping the Metropolis Sprite. We have 2 big guys out. We can play a Homing Lightning, we can play a Clan Defiance to clear a board, so I would say that it's looking very good right now in this particular game. Blue-black, he could have counter spells, but if so, he's going to counter a Ruination Worm, probably. Okie dokie. Okay, drawn like a champ. So, Clan Defiance, only drawback being that it is a sorcery. But, hey, what are you going to do, right? You're going to play it happily anyway. God, it's such a good card. So excited to be past that in pack 2. I realized it was only the 2nd pick, but that's a card that would make me want to go into Gruul if I weren't already in Gruul. So just to be handed it, it's like a Christmas present. Makes me all happy inside. We definitely have some nice cards in this deck. You know, Foundry Champion, Clan Defiance. The 7 and 8 drops are huge, obviously, when they get there. But normal wisdom would say you're not supposed to be playing such big guys in such a fast format. But I found in Gruul you can get away with it a little bit. I'd prefer to have a few more like Ember Beast, things like that. Okay. So that's going to be pretty bad in that all my cards are just sick good. What do we want to get rid of here? It's not Clan Defiance. I guess it might be Foundry Champion. As crazy as that might be. Because while Foundry Champion is good, it's not going to kill a Dinrova Whore. I mean, I guess I could get rid of a Homing Lightning and Clan Defiance his board right now, get both his guys. Oh, definitely got a choice here. I guess that's a good thing when all your cards are so sick you don't know what you want to get rid of. I think Homing Lightning is what I want to get rid of. So I can play a 4/4 that I can pump a little bit, I can play a 7/6, which is probably going to be pretty tough for him to deal with unless he has a great removal spell. I'm going to play Clan Defiance. I mean, it's between probably these two guys. And I think I'd rather have the 4/4 than the Homing Lightning at this point. I'm going to play Clan Defiance right now. So Din River Horror being good again. Generally, you're going to play it when you have less cards. But so be it. There's like a bajillion options here, but it's the last one is pretty much the one you always want, I think, unless you have a creature and they don't. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So, once again, Clan Defiance doing some serious work. He's going to have a 2/2 unblockable guy, but that's not going to do so much in the face of Ruination Worm. Foundry Champion, not that amazing here. Maybe keeping Homing Lightning would have been better. Hard to say. Homing Lightning's an instant. Could have gotten rid of a key rune, or probably whatever he plays. Four damage kills most things. So maybe that would have been better. Based on his board, I thought this guy probably would be better. I could only make him a 5 toughness because of 1 planes. I could make him 7 power, so I could make him 7/5. I mean, that's pretty strong. I mean, this guy's already 7/6, but 2 big ol' huge guys is better than 1 big ol' huge guy. Alright, we took one of those. Apparently there are more. Again, my guys get through that, so that's okay. I guess there's not really any reason to keep open a planes right now. I guess this is the best, though. At this point, I'd rather have a Ruination Worm than a Foundry Champion anyway. Interesting to note, if I really want to ping an extra damage, I can make my Gruul Key Rune a creature if I draw a land before I play the Foundry Champion, which is a good reason just to get the mana out there, especially in this deck. I mean, yeah, when we get past 8, we can save lands for Borborygmos if we draw them, but at this point, I think playing it out is good. Like I said, if I do draw 1 more land, I can play the Foundry Champion after making my Key Rune a guy and ping 2 damage. Not that, or ping 3, excuse me. You do get to, Foundry Champion counts itself, so it always does at least 1 damage. If it comes into play, of course. Again, I mean, if he had a Grizzly Spectacle or some other removal spell, Ruination Worm would be in trouble. Other than, I guess, Killing Glare. You can't get to him with the Killing Glare. But Ruination Worm is just tough. So, I mean, he can swing for 2 and then have no blockers. Or he can hold back and chump block. So, that's fine. I mean, that's why I decided to get rid of Homing Lightning. I guess Homing Lightning, this is one of the few guys Homing Lightning would not have killed. Phantom's good. I think Phantom's good. Okay, so I mean, I can definitely, I can play this. I can make this a guy and deal 3 damage to something. I think attacking is better because he's gonna double block. Well, I guess actually that won't work. So I'll deal 7, he's got 10, so I gotta get through with an extra 3 damage, which means if I play the Foundry Champion first and ping one of his guys, then he double blocks, I kill them both. That seems okay. Plus I could attack with my Key Rune at that point, and it would kill either one of his guys. That seems okay. I mean, I could also just ping him for 3, but I think making his blocks really awkward is the way to go. I think what'll happen is I'll make this my Kiruna guy. I'll ping, let's say, I don't think it probably really matters, but ping the Mind Eye Drake for 3, for example. I don't think it really matters. And then swing with my Ruination Worm and my Key Rune. I don't think he can take the damage from the Ruination Worm, even if I don't swing. If I do swing with Key Rune, either way, I think he has to block, and I think he probably wants to double block. He could just single block, save his guy another turn, but then his blocks aren't so good next turn. I mean, he can still turn this guy into a 2/2 and double block to kill my worm, I guess. I mean, these are some beefy guys. I think I'm just gonna make this a guy. Play a Foundry Champion. Ping. I think I'm gonna ping the Phantom, actually. I mean, that means he could block here, take 7. Block here, take 7. But he can't block here. He kills my guy. He does take 7. Then I have 2 big guys out. So I think that's what I want to do. This could be the wrong play. Maybe I think trying to clear the board's a better way to go, though. So I don't really need the Key Rune at this point in time. Obviously, creatures are always good to have. You don't want to just throw them away for nothing. But I mean, he could chump block here and kill my guy here. I guess that's probably the best play, right? Chump block here, kill my guy here, but then I keep my Ruination Worm. I think that's fine. Okay, so he's just going to take 7. So I guess his idea is kills my guy and then he can double block next turn. I actually don't know if we're even ahead or behind in this game because he's got 4 cards and we are completely spent here. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have played it differently, but we'll see what happens, I guess. Alright, so that guy's good. That's not the shiny one. He might have a shiny one too. That guy probably makes it so that I cannot attack. I think I might keep the Greenside Watcher. The 2/1 on the ground is not going to do anything for me right now, and if I draw one of my Ivy Lane Denizens, I can still play this after and pump one of my guys up. Let's see, I can make this guy 6/6. Let's see. Can make my guy 6/6. Seems if I attack with both of them, I think that's a bad idea, but I'm just talking out loud here. If I attack with both guys, he probably double blocks here to kill my guy, and I only get to kill one of his guys. Then he can't, he has to block both of them or he loses. Has to block both of them or he loses. So he could chump block, which doesn't seem like something he's probably going to do. He can double block and chump block, which is probably almost certainly what he will do. Let's see, how was he going to double block, chump block? In fact, if that's the case, I might have to play the Greenside Watcher to try to force through the last couple points of damage, maybe? Let's see. I mean, a ground assault would be pretty sick, too. He can't really attack profitably. Maybe I do play the Greenside Watcher. Let's see. I mean, he's going to double block and kill one of my guys, and then he has to chump block the other place. So I kill 2 of his guys and I lose 1 guy. That seems okay, I think. Let's see. I mean, he's definitely going to lose whichever guy blocks the Foundry Champion. Well, whichever guy he double blocks, he's going to lose 1 guy, for sure. And the other guy is going to have to chump block. So I'm going to kill 2 guys for 1. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm trading 2 of his guys for 1 of my guys, unless I'm just completely missing something, but I don't think so. None of these guys can kill my guys alone. So I think we're gonna try to get in there. He's got to block them both, clearly. So he's gonna double block to kill 1 of my guys, and in that one I get to pick who I want to kill, probably the Phantom. So I'm gonna lose 1 of my big guys, but he should lose 2 of his guys. That does leave him with a little ground guy, but his blocks will probably be pretty bad. And I will probably play out the green. Let's see what happens, but I'll probably play out the Greenside Watcher just to have lots of lethal threats out there. And if I do draw like a ground assault or something, it'll probably win the game. I mean, if I would have drawn a ground assault there, we'd be in really good shape. Just take out a Phantom or a Sapphire Drake or something, and then he has to double chump block. Double chump block would be nice, but that's not going to happen here. You know, again, maybe I shouldn't have played so aggressively with the Key Rune. I think Clan Defiance was the right choice. I don't know if getting rid of Homing Lightning over the Foundry Champion was the right choice, but I think so, because I mean, I'd be in worse shape with 1 guy and a Homing Lightning, I think. I think if that's the way he's going to block, that works out pretty good. Because I think that works out good. We're going to kill the Sapphire Drake, because it's actually a little bit more of a threat. Plus, next turn he can't, if he tries to double block with these 2 guys, actually I guess my guy dies, but yeah, he tries to double block with these 2 guys, is not going to kill this guy. I guess I don't get through either, but I can kill this guy and I don't die. So, okay, so we're going to kill the Sapphire Drake. That's what we're going to do. Then we're going to make our Foundry Champion stay alive. No reason to pay the extra mana, I suppose, although I'm going to be completely out of cards here, so what the hell. So that, I mean, I think that works out okay, because we still have a big guy, and we're going to play a Greenside Watcher, so it's going to be, we don't know what his 3 cards are, but he still doesn't have any great blocks at the moment. He does have lots of cards. I think keeping the pressure on there was good. I lose a big creature, but I kill 2 of his big creatures and keep 1 and get to play another guy with him at 5. I think that just makes, I think that's the best play. Obviously, it probably depends on what he plays here, what we draw. We are completely out of cards, obviously, so luckily we do have 15 life. And we got rid of the Sapphire Drake, which does twice as much damage as the Mind Eye Drake, so even if we stall out for a few turns, we shouldn't, you know, he starts playing blockers and we stall out. We should have, it's not like we're close to dying. It's probably not going to turn in one turn. I mean, that's Okay. That makes it so that he can't block with his key rune. Alright, now he's got lots of power on the board. So, let's see. That's not what we wanted. I mean, we can make this guy bigger, but at this point, is that important? We can deal 6, 2, 4. I mean, I guess it is important, because if he tries to double block or triple block, we can kill 2 guys. Let's see. I mean, at this point, he has to triple block to kill my guy. So, I mean, he could chump block, for sure. Chump block, kill my guy. In fact, maybe because of that I should just attack with the Foundry Champion. I mean, that does let him triple block to kill me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, it does let him triple block to kill me. I do kill 2 of his guys. I don't know if that seems great. Let's say I attack with both. He probably blocks here, kills my guy. And chump blocks with one of these guys. It's gotta be what he would do, right? I don't know if defense is the way we want to go either, though. 5. Ugh, this one's tough. I don't know that it's super clear on the attack here, whether we should or should not. Can make our guy 7/6, very much like a Ruination Worm. I mean, I could kill 2 good guys if he triple blocks. Like this one and... Actually, I don't even know which one I want to kill. Probably this one. He doesn't have that much mana to make this guy very good at the moment. So I guess I'd probably kill this guy and this guy. And if I attack with this guy, then he just chump blocks. That doesn't seem as good, I don't think. I don't really want my Foundry Champion to die either. Is it worth a Foundry Champion dying to kill this guy and this guy? That is the question. I don't know the answer to that at the moment. My Foundry Champion for those 2 guys, but then he's got these guys and cards. I think I want to stay back. Is that the wrong play? He can't attack. I mean, he can attack with 2 flyers. I mean, he can't really attack. He can attack with 2 flyers, but I don't... Or an unblockable and a flyer. I don't know. Maybe attacking is better there. Not really sure. He's a Dimir, so you gotta think he's gotta have some sort of removal. I mean, you gotta think that. I mean, I have some cards. a ground assault would be strong. Then I kill this guy, and he can triple block with these guys to kill my Foundry Champion, but then his board's completely wiped. And I have a Greenside Watcher. It does have 2 cards. Not really sure whether I should have attacked there or not. Seems like trading my Foundry Champion for a Mind Eye Drake and a Syndicate Enforcer isn't that good. Because then he's left with a 2/2 and an unblockable 2/2 to my 2/1. I think I'd rather see what we draw like I said, his attacks aren't very good. I mean, he could attack with a key rune or make me mill a couple cards. He's got an extort guy, obviously, so he can. He doesn't have a lot of swamp, but he could extort something probably. So I probably don't want to give him a ton of turns, but I don't know. Apparently he's deep in thought also, so I guess I'll pause it and come back when he does something. Alright, he's tapping islands. Okay. My guess is that's going on a Mind Eye Drake, or yeah, probably a Mind Eye Drake to draw a card here. Attacking here seems bad for him, though. I mean, I guess he knows at that point he has to chump block. He can't kill my guy. I mean, he could, and I might even attack with my Greenside Watcher at that point, make him double chump block. I'd rather trade my Greenside Watcher for one of these guys. But he's gonna get a card. We'll see if Last Thoughts turns this game completely around or not. Interesting. I would think he would have paid the extort on that. Don't know that there's any single blue or black mana card other than, I guess, Killing Glare? Or not Killing Glare, the one that, Death's Approach? Death's Approach. So there you go. Alright, well, that's not... I would say that's about the complete opposite of what I was hoping to draw here. By the complete opposite, I mean Barbarigmos, or really anything. Anything other than a forest. I'm running short on time, and if I'm going to win, I'm going to have to win 2. So I think that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a tough attack here, but he has to block, so I think I have to... I mean, with him drawing cards with this Mind Eye Drake, I absolutely have to get in there. He's just going to chump block, probably with the Dusk Mantle, I guess. But interesting. That is not what I expected, but is fine. I guess he figures he can start paying to deal me 2 damage. That's true. Let's see, what does it cost? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, he could do that, but then he can't attack with his key rune. So it does the same at this point. I don't think I had a choice but to attack there. But things are definitely looking much worse than they did early on. Looked like when we had a Ruination Worm and a Foundry Champion, we were looking pretty good. The Dinner of a Horror really actually hurt us pretty badly because it tempoed us out on the Ruination Worm, made us discard a Homing Lightning. Well, that's probably going to be game over. That's probably going to do it. It's putting all your eggs in one basket here on the Mind's Eye Drake, but I guess what else are you going to do? I mean, double tapping this guy isn't going to do a whole lot, but and that's why I would have kept the Extort guy. I don't really know. I guess he was thinking if he had to, he could just deal me damage to get through to win, which is true. I think the card draw at this point is just too much. Huh. I mean, I guess I might as well kill this guy. Gives me a turn, right? 2, 4, 6. I mean, it doesn't really give me a turn, but is it better to save it and try to tap a guy? I mean, he's going to keep Hands of Binding this guy. So this guy's not going to win me the game right now anyway. I think I have to do this. he's almost out of time also, so if I start playing faster, maybe we can get him to timeout. This game's not looking promising at all. He's going to hit for 2, possibly 4, put me on a 2-turn clock, and draw a card and tap my guy. That's not good. Not good. But killing this guy was worth it, I think, because otherwise he swings for 2, 4, 6, and then he's pretty much ready to mill me. So, Hands of Binding, and really it's Last Thoughts. Hands of Binding is definitely, those two together are definitely getting us here, but the Last Thoughts drawing a card every turn is almost tougher to deal with than the Hands of Binding. In this particular instance, Hands of Binding is very, very good because my guy's big and strong, but trying to think of what we can draw. I mean, he drops any creature, we're pretty much done. Scorchwalker. Yeah, so I'm going to take 4 in the air and I just lose. Yeah, I think we just lose. So I'm going to make him attack, but Scorchwalker on the ground is not going to do anything. He's unblockable, he flies, so let's just go ahead and lose. Feel free to let me know if you think I played this game really poorly. I think there were a lot of kind of tough decisions regarding the Homing Lightning, the Foundry Champion, whether I should have played the Clan Defiance there, but I think it was a good time to play it. I killed a big 4/4 and a flyer. Obviously, if I had it to kill a Mind Eye Drake, we'd be in good shape now, but what are you gonna do other than lose this game, which is what we are going to do. So let's see, were we close at all? I mean, Ground Assault keeps us alive a turn or so, but yeah, we weren't going to win this one. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything in here we really want to play? I don't think so. I didn't see really much removal. Maybe Forced Adaptation would be good against him. All I saw was the one Death's Approach. Maybe Spire Tracer's bad. I'm just gonna run this back. I think it's what we have is better than trying to run a Forced Ad. All right, here we are, game 2. This looks pretty good, so we're gonna go. We are at 8 minutes. We have to win 2 games, so hoping to not make a ton of mistakes, but definitely going to play faster. I mean, we have some good cards here. He's also short on time, obviously not as short as we are, but if we can find a way to get in there and win quick, we might be able to just play quicker than him both games. I've done it before. It seems like the long game should favor us, although he does have some flyers and obviously had some Cypher cards and things in there. But, I mean, with Giant Ataphage and Borborygmos and Clan Defiance and all the 6 and 7 drops, I guess we only have one 7 drop, but all the big cards we have, it seems like we should win the long game. But we drew a Ruination Worm, that was about it. We didn't draw a Foundry Champion. We didn't draw really any of our other stuff. So we kind of stalled out a little bit. We definitely hit all our lands, just stalled out a bit. It's okay. You know, you win some, you lose some. You play a lot of 7 and 8 drops in a slow deck. Okay. Just gonna play out the Scat Clan Charger. Definitely want to try to get in there quick. Saw what happened if we stall out and he gets a chance to get ramped up, so I wouldn't mind drawing a Plains for a Foundry Champion. I can play Clan Defiance on this and another guy if I have to. It doesn't really seem like a great time to do that. Well, obviously right now is not a great time, but even if you played something, I probably wouldn't want to do that. Alright, well, that makes Clan Defiance more likely to be something I want to play, especially if he drops if he drops like another ground guy, like a 2-drop, which I don't think he is, because we would have seen it last turn. Yeah. So now we have a question. I think I'm gonna play Spire Tracer, and then hope he plays a ground guy and Clan Defiance next turn. I don't really need to get in for 2 points of damage, and this guy's not getting in for a ton of damage. I'm not that worried about it. Obviously, I don't want Hands of Binding on a giant Adaphage, so we're gonna clear that out. But the hope is he plays a guy here. Alright, well, can't play anything other than Clan Defiance. Again, I don't really want to use a Clan Defiance and waste it here. It's just too good to waste on this. If he plays a Dinro of a Horror again, we're probably going to pitch whatever he returns to the hand. I mean, 2 damage a turn is going to get us eventually. The hope here is, you know, he plays something. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Giant Adaphage is also pretty good, but I think... I mean, yeah, Giant Adaphage is really good. But he can just start tapping it down. So, let's see. I think actually I'm going to play the Giant Adaphage here. He can tap it down 1 time. If he has removal for it, we're probably in trouble anyway. So, I think that gives us the best chance of just trying to swoop in and win. We'll play Clan Defiance next turn. And if he has a counter spell, we're just in trouble. I didn't see a Psychic Strike last game. Doesn't mean there isn't one. If there was one, I'd expect him to snap counter this. Otherwise, it's kind of a douchey thing to... I mean, I guess you can always think, but maybe he's got other removal. So, we saw a Death's Approach. That doesn't get our Adaphage. We saw... I think that Devour Flesh this game. Didn't see a Grizzly Spectacle. He's not playing white for 1,000 Lashes. Killing Glare 3, he's got 3, 4, 5, 6. He can only do a Killing Glare for 6. So, I think he's probably going to attack. Well, he's doing something. I mean, he's probably going to attack here. Hands of Binding this guy. Maybe the Clan Defiance would have been better. More surprise value. I'm not sure. Now he is almost down to time, so let's play quick. I'll take a win by time. I'm not above taking the win by time. I'll take a win any non-cheating way I can get it. You may hear my dogs playing in the background. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. I have a desktop mic and it picks up stuff I don't want it to. Alright. I paused it while he was thinking. Also have loud dogs in the background, so... see what we can do about that. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to shut them up, so now is not really the time to do that. 2 cards in hand. Ooh. Alright, so we're definitely playing a Clan Defiance here. I mean, if he's got... let's see. Maybe doing it all is not the way to go. We have to get the Clan Defiance through, so if he has the 3 mana counter, we're in trouble. If he's got the 2 mana counter that, you know, unless they pay X mana, then at this point we'd rather pay it for 3. We need to make sure this goes through. So we're going to leave 2 mana open in case he plays the 2 mana counter spell that I talked about earlier. I forget what it's called, but equal to the amount of power of your strongest guy. The extra 2 damage to the face would be nice and all, but it's not gonna. I mean, it could win us the game, but absolutely have to get the spell through. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Oh, okay. I guess maybe it is gonna happen. So he's gonna deal us 2. Put in a Verdant Haven and a Ground Assault. Ground Assault would have been nice, for sure. Verdant Haven would have done alright too. But if he doesn't have an answer for a Giant Ataphage, we're probably going to just get in there. And if he does, he probably isn't going to have an answer for a Borborygmos. So alright, well, we're ahead on time now, but we do have to win 2 games. Although if he runs out of time, it doesn't really matter. We don't have to win any games. If he doesn't have an answer for this right now, he's in lots of trouble. Like, game over trouble if he doesn't have an answer for this. Okay. That seems to be fine. Alright. Well, he's out of cards, so we're looking pretty good here. Can't actually play any of our spells, except the Homing Lightning. It is an instant, so we've got to keep that in mind in case he drops something. Return that to hand in case he wants to put it on this guy and block, I guess. So we're definitely going to go ahead and Homing Lightning that right about now. Funk's old brother. So we are going to get a copy of our 7/7, and then we're going to play a Borborygmos. So this game is going to go to us. Looking pretty good. I don't think there's any reason to show Borborygmos here. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. So, again, I don't think I'm going to change anything. We're going to go to game 3, and we're going to have to play super fast. Hopefully this guy will time out his deck super slow. So really, we're going to err on the side of playing quick rather than winning, although if we can win, we'll take it. Alright, the plan's to play quick here. We're going to keep it. We got to play quick. We got a 3-drop. We got some 4-drops. I mean, our 3-drop's a mana fixer, but that's okay. Hopefully we press F4 quicker than he can win. Alright, I mean, I'm not really trying to draw more Verdant Havens at the moment. But we'll play one. Again, I'm going to play spells. I don't want to just not play spells and then have him play something and lose. We're going to play a Giant Ataphage, though, after an Ivy Lane Denizen. So that's fine. Actually, we're going to play a Scab Clan Charger, I guess. Actually, no, we'll play the Ivy Lane anyway. Ground Assault seems pretty good. We're going to take the 3 here. With the second Verdant Haven, we're at 6. Alright, that's okay. That's not really what we want that guy for anyway. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that puts us at 6, so I think we're going to play a Verdant Haven on the same land. So that one's worth a lot. Again, got to make sure we don't misclick a lot here. And Scab Clan Charger. We're going to go ahead and put it on the Ivy Lane Denizen, or we're not. So there's a Psychic Strike in there. That's a much better Psychic Strike than Giant Ataphage, so works for me. That puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So Giant Adipage is coming next turn. If he's got a counterspell, he's got a counterspell. He's got to win in 2 minutes, 38 seconds. I don't think this guy's going to do it, especially when I have 2 removal spells. But we'll see. It's a slow attack phase, so the longer he takes to attack, the better off it is for us in the timing mechanism. Obviously, he's going to pull back the Agoraphobia and put it on the Giant Adipage, but that's okay. We're going to put it on the Giant Adipage, actually, because the Agoraphobia will still make him 3/8, which means he still gets through unless he holds back and double blocks. Plus, I'm going to definitely play some sort of removal spell here. Alright, well that's not great. There's going to be a Giant Adipage here. And my card that I discard is going to be Homing Lightning. Here I think I'm okay blocking because I don't want him to have the Agoraphobia for my Giant Adipage, and it'll die with my guy. So actually I don't want to do that. Quick! Play quicker! So that leaves me a ground assault for the Dinrova Horror, and we're at 15. If he attacks, I guess I take it. I mean, if he has a removal spell for the Giant Adipage, we are in trouble. I don't think I have 7 in there. Just makes him weaker, right? Yeah, 4/4. Okay. That means he's got to have a follow-up play. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna take 6 this turn. That's not good. I think we're actually gonna lose this game. Death's Approach on the Giant Adipage is probably gonna do it. Okay, I like not attacking with the Sapphire Drake. That's a-okay by me. That's not a-okay by me. So we're gonna hold back. I mean, obviously he'll swing for lethal when he gets there, which is going to be pretty soon. At some point, we will do an attack to try to make him run out of time, because that's how I roll. I'm going to take 6 here, so definitely running out of time. Interesting. Okay. Don't have a way to block that, so I think he's gonna get there just in time. He did tap the wrong mana for his Extort, so he's gonna take another 10 seconds to figure that out, maybe. You're just gonna float mana. Alright, so we're definitely gonna lose if we don't do some sort of attacking. And if he's smart, he just takes it instantly. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So we are just going to lose here with 26 seconds left on his clock. That's pretty unfortunate. I'm not really sure why he's messing around with this. All he's got to do is attack and win. He's trying to run out of time, I guess. but I think he's still going to get there with 10 seconds or so. Again, I don't really attack with this guy because now I can take my time to do something like this. I think that's the only block I have, but he's got to get through in 8 seconds. He's going to win though. 7 seconds left. Well, that was pretty unfortunate. Didn't have a way to stall him for another 7 seconds. And just, pit fight. If I draw either of these cards instead of my Slaughterhorn, instead of all those lands, I probably win. I was really only running 17 lands too, but that's pretty depressing. And you can't win them all. It's just sad. I got him down to 7 seconds. If I draw either of these cards, I just win because I attack with the Giant Adaphage and then pump it with a Blood Rush so that I get another one, and he doesn't. He just loses. Or if I draw the Pit Fight, I can remove. I mean, I guess I can't really remove a Sapphire Drake. I can remove the Death Cult Rogue though, or remove his other guy that's on the ground. And then really what I would have done was Pit Fight the Syndicate Enforcer with one of my other ground guys like the Greenside Watcher and just trade them out, and then swing with the Giant Adaphage and get another 7/7. But I don't think there was anything in that game I could have done differently. Like, I had to play fast. And I just, again, had to discard a Homing Lightning. It's just not as good as a Ground Assault. He doesn't have any doubles, so I don't get an added value out of that. And it was between, a Ground Assault, a Homing Lightning, and the Giant Adaphage, which I kind of needed to win the game. So, anyway, thanks for watching. That was a disappointing round 2. Very close. 7 seconds away from winning, and really just a death approach away from winning. Maybe even a Psychic Strike. I mean, really, if it goes any differently, an Agoraphobia, no Psychic Strike, no Agoraphobia, no Dinrova Horror to kill my tempo. Like, any one of those cards, Sapphire Drake, maybe not as much, but any one of those other cards he doesn't have, I probably win with my Giant Adaphage. But I guess them's the breaks. I actually thought this deck was pretty good, other than pretty slow. Like I said, I don't know about running 7 and 8 drops, but there wasn't a problem at all in this game. I think I mulled one hand where I had Borborygmos and 1 land, but I would mull that even in a fast deck without any lands. So I don't think that was an issue. I ramped into my creatures just fine, especially the dual Verdant Haven here. I could have played anything. So that wasn't a problem. This particular game, it just so happened that he played out a little bit quicker. I guess we were still pretty slow. That was unfortunate. He tried his best to lose. Playing guys he didn't need to play with no time left, attacking with Syndicate Enforcer when there's not really any reason to. It gets him down to 7 seconds. Playing an Incursion Specialist, I mean, there's no reason to play the Incursion Specialist. I'm not going to run out of time. So trying to make it so I lose a few seconds when he's almost out of time doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess attacking with all 3 of these guys makes sense in case I have some sort of answer, since I have cards in hand and open mana. But anyway, thanks for watching. I guess I was bound to lose one here eventually. And man, I think... I mean, he was at 15, so I don't want to say like, oh, so close. I wasn't like 1 point of damage away, but 7 seconds away, plus, like I said, no Death's Approach, no Dinrova Horror, no Psychic Strike, no Agoraphobia. Any one of those cards he doesn't play to just tempo out my Giant Adaphage, we just win. Like, he didn't have straight removal for it, so he just tempos us down to the point where he's a 3/3 and makes it, or 4/4 was what he was. It makes it pretty tough to attack. I guess I should have attacked with him and traded with the Sapphire Drake. In fact, I guess that's probably what I should have done. I was hoping to draw this guy, or I have 2 of them. I was hoping to draw that, a Pit Fight, any kind of removal spell, and I win. So I guess it kind of depends on what you think is the best way to go. If I attack and he trades with the Sapphire Drake, obviously that buys me lots of turns, but my board's pretty weak. So anyway, let me know what you think of the draft, of the play. If I did something wrong, or in your opinion I should have done differently, let me know. And thanks for watching.